Hi guys, welcome back to Virginia's favorite Christmas movies. So today we're diving into the top 10, and I just want to start by saying the top 10 is in no particular order. I narrowed it down to my top 10 favorite Christmas movies, but I can't tell you which is my first favorite and which is my second. Anyways, so no particular order. This isn't number 10. This is just the first one I'm going to talk about. And if you haven't guessed from my sweater, Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, we're starting with Home Alone. Okay, I'm reading the Wikipedia description of it because it's perfect. Home Alone, or as it's known in French, Maman, j'ai raté l'avion, which means Mom, I missed the plane, is a 1990 American Christmas comedy directed by Chris Columbus and written and produced by John Hughes. It's the first film in the Home Alone franchise. It stars Macaulay Culkin as Kevin McAllister, an 8-year-old boy who defends his Chicago family home from home invasion by a pair of robbers after his family accidentally leave him behind on their Christmas vacation to Paris. It also stars Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern, John Hurd, and the great Catherine O'Hara. I love this movie. So one of the things I'm doing is rewatching these movies to give myself some ideas on what to talk about. And this one's just, it's really funny. It's cheeky. My eyes water. If I'm really feeling it, I legit cry. There's so many great quotes and bits and things that pop up all the time. Like this sweater. I bet you a third of the people I know has some sort of Home Alone sweater, t-shirt, or Christmas decoration because there's so many funny bits from it. Or maybe you own the Lego set. I don't, but maybe one day I will. One of my favorite bits, there's just so much to talk about, is Angels with Filthy Hearts, the little VHS he watches. As a filmmaker, I just can't imagine how much fun it was to film that other movie to put in your movie. It's so cheesy and over the top. It's just amazing. This movie also is what I'm going to blame for the fantasies of my own house when I was a child. And it wasn't that I wanted a big, huge house like the McAllisters. I just wanted a house that was red and green, Christmas themed. My cat's crying. Kind of like the one I own now. So mission accomplished. Danny thinks I just like bright colors, but little does he know that I'm just slowly turning this into a permanent Christmas house. I think he knows. I think he just loves me. I think I mentioned it before, but Netflix has a series called The Movies That Made Us. 45-minute episodes on how different movies were made, and there's one that talks about Home Alone. They actually have a lot of Christmas and Halloween movies. But I suggest going to watch it. I'm not going to spoil too much, except they did have some financial problems. But one of the things I thought was really cool was they used an old school as their office, and they built some stages in the gym, which is a genius idea. So on Mike Birbiglia's podcast, Working It Out, he and Pete Holmes did an episode talking about their favorite. They narrowed it down to their favorite 5 movies, which inspired me to do this little series. But one of the things he brought up about Home Alone was it doesn't actually have to be a Christmas movie. It could be any sort of vacation or instance where the family would be going away, and the movie would still make sense. The stakes are higher because it's Christmas, and we got the Christmas decoration weapons that is stepping on the broken glass and stuff like that. But I still think that it's one of the best Christmas movies. Well, that's why it's on the top 10 list. But it made me think about it, and a lot of Christmas movies, it kind of made me think is this a Christmas movie, or does it just happen to be at Christmas time? That is one of my favorite things, is watching a movie that doesn't advertise as a Christmas movie and it turns out to happen over Christmas. Just Friends is a good example of that. It's one of my favorite Christmas movies, but it doesn't have to be Christmas. since it came out in 1991, Home Alone has been a part of every Christmas I can remember. I have 2 copies of it just in case something happens. Culkin is so good in it. Like rewatching it the other day, like it's his movie. Like I know Christopher Columbus and John Hughes, but like it wouldn't have happened without that cute little face. Catherine O'Hara, Canadian treasure, also phenomenal. The late great John Candy. Whenever someone says polka, I automatically go polka, polka, that like polka bit was just so funny. And who would have thought that old Bedwetter Fuller would go on to be the most successful person from that movie? Yeah. Oh, I forgot I brought it. One of the 2 copies. This is the one that I watched 2 days ago, so I could make sure I knew what the movie was about. The other thing that I really like about the movie, that I made a bunch of notes before I rewatched it, and the like subplot with the neighbor is like a super sweet storyline, and he like encourages him. I'm gonna cry talking about it. To call his son, like Macaulay Culkin's this old wise man like talking to his scary neighbor and being like, call your son. Like if my dad wasn't talking to me, I'd want him to call him. It's so sweet, so funny, so Christmassy. 5 stars. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me for episode 4, I think, and the first one in the top 10. I hope you'll join me again next week, where we'll find out what our next top 10 movie is. I'm sure you can guess some of them, some of the ones that have been missed off the list so far. But anyways, Merry Christmas! Bye!